everyone, I am back again with another video. So I do just want to say that I am filming this with my window open, so if you hear noises, it's not me, it's just people outside. It's a beautiful day outside, so a lot of people are out there and seem to be making noise, which is kind of like odd to me, but you know, do you have fun? So first, let me start this video off with a little bit of tea and say that I already previously filmed this video, but I ended up not using it because honestly, I didn't like the way I looked in that video. And I know it sounds very kind of like shallow or whatever, but I was just like not having a good makeup day and I was over and I was like, there is no way I'm uploading this, no way I'm using this content. So I ended up deleting it and now I am refilming it, and this is going to be pros and cons of medical assistant. This can be helpful if you're looking into getting into the field, if you're finishing school, or thinking about going to school. But let's get right into the video. Okay guys, so I do have my trusty dusty notebook because I need to write it down so that way we stay on track. So if you see me looking down, I am reading this notebook and I'm going to start with the pros, of course, because that's my job, that's what I do. So the first thing that I wrote down as a pro was that medical assisting is one of the best low-level jobs for people that are looking to expand in healthcare, or even if you don't plan on expanding and you just want medical assisting to be your career. It is a really good low-level job, and when I say low-level, it's because of like the schooling and training you go through as a MA is less than other positions in the field, but it's especially good for people like me that do want to expand eventually because you get that experience. And it's a lot of people that end up going to nursing school after being an MA, and being an MA helped them get that hands-on experience. And even when you're going for jobs in the future, you kind of have that advantage over other people because you already technically have experience in the field, even though it was just medical assisting. So the next pro that I have is that you can work in different specialties. So one good thing about medical assisting is that you can move around. A lot of times what people don't know is once doctors get done with their residencies and stuff like that, they're pretty much kind of stuck in one field depending on what they specialized in, or if they did a, what do you call it, a fellowship and stuff, they can get kind of stuck there. But when you're still medical assisting and you're on a lower level, it's easy to move around from different offices. I will say that sometimes it may be difficult to get hired in stuff that you don't necessarily have experience, but like with me, I work in basically primary care, which is just like primary care, family medicine, it's all the same thing. It's basically like the doctor you go to kind of to manage your health for everything. And then if you do have certain issues going on, they send you out to the different specialties like dermatologists, we have urologists, just all different types of offices that you can work in. You can even be a medical assistant in a cosmetic type of place. What do they call it? It's a certain type of dermatology where they mainly focus on just like fillers and the beauty type of stuff. Basically, you can medical assist in that type of field, or you can do it, like I said, I do family medicine. It's just nice, easy, and that gives you kind of a well-rounded experience. Or you can go off into the different specialties. The next pro that I wrote down was short schooling, and this is especially good for the people that don't want to continue their education. They just want medical assisting to be their career. This is good for you because you don't have to worry about going to a 4-year institution or even a 2-year. Most medical assisting programs are anywhere from 6 to 12 months, and on the longer end, they're 2 years, and they will give you an associate's at the end of that. Another pro that I wrote down was the pay. Like I said, medical assisting has short schooling, but technically once you get a medical assisting certificate, you do have post-high school education compared to some other people. So I would say that it's a good paying, field to get into for just having to complete like either 12 or 2 years worth of school, and you have post-high school education, so it's good for you and you get paid accordingly. And the last pro that I'm going to talk about in this video is that it's just overall exciting. You get to see so many different things, and you literally are like the left hand or the right hand man for a doctor. So you're right up close seeing these different cases, especially now with channels like TLC and stuff like that, showing all these medical shows, and people are getting so interested in it, and Netflix having all these like fake medical shows where it's like a TV show and everyone's so interested. So if you're interested in that, medical assisting may be good for you because you get to see all that stuff up close and happening. So now going off into the cons, the first con that I have is going to be a total contradiction to something I've said previously, and that is pay. I know you guys are thinking, well, you just said the pay was good, but it is good for having post-secondary education. It's a good little pay range. But if you guys don't know what an LPN is, it's a licensed practical nurse, and in my personal opinion, I feel like they can do a lot of the same things that medical assistants can do. The only other thing they can do that we can't do in most states, they can administer IVs, but medical assistants can't get that certification. So I feel like it may be, in some cases, more beneficial. If you plan on having it as a career, it may be more beneficial for you to become an LPN rather than an MA, because they do make more money. And sometimes I think that MAs are paid less than they should be because we do so much. But then again, you mainly see LPNs in different settings than MAs, but there also are some LPNs that work as MAs, so they literally do the same job as you, but they get paid more because they're a nurse, but really they completed a 2-year program. Like some medical assistants complete a 2-year program as well. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's hard to explain. If you're in the field, you get what I'm saying. The next con that I wrote down is that the hours aren't really flexible for medical assistants. Most medical assistants work in doctor's offices, which is very 8 to 5, 7 to 5, maybe 4:30, depending on what office you work at. And they typically have the same assistant all day. They don't really switch out different shifts and stuff like that. So if you are in school, you have no choice but to go to school at night or not work as an MA. So that's one con. The hours aren't really flexible. Although I have been hearing about some people that work at urgent cares, it's a little bit more flexible there because they can switch out and they're open a little later because they handle emergencies and stuff. But other than that, it's not really a flexible job. The third con that I wrote down is that sometimes medical assistants can be kind of undervalued. Not by everyone, but by some people. They just look at you like, you're nothing. You just have a certificate. You didn't really go to school. But it's like, we did go to school. We did work hard. And we literally do so much. And sometimes MAs even do stuff out of their job description, just depending on what their boss, who is the physician, wants them to do. So rather that's being undervalued by a physician or by patients themselves, it kind of gets annoying. It doesn't really bother me because it's like I know myself and I know what I'm worth, but so whatever. And the last con that I wrote down was that scrubs can be expensive. I know that's petty, and I know it's not just for medical assistants. It's pretty much for anybody in the medical field. But okay, we just gonna ignore it. We just gonna ignore him. He obviously wanted to be a part of the video. But anyway, scrubs can just be so expensive, and that will make you not even want to deal with your job, because it's like, why do I have to pay? Literally, some scrub tops are like $30, and then the bottoms are $30. So you're out of $60 just for one pair of scrubs, and you have to keep washing them. You can't, and especially with the pandemic going on, you can't be wearing the same scrubs and stuff. So then you want to buy more, but it's like, I don't want to spend $60 on one outfit that you can wear 1 week. Even in some clinics that have set colors, because you guys know at my job, you see my vlogs, I can wear whatever scrubs I want, but some people have to wear set colors, and even with them, they still have to wash those every week and rotate them out. And then, you know, once you keep washing stuff, it starts to lose its color, and then you might have to buy more. And like I said, scrubs can be anywhere from like $60 just for one outfit, and it's kind of ridiculous. Okay, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Charleston says subscribe, so subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. I do want to apologize for not posting any videos last week, but honestly, you guys, it's just hard to be on camera when you don't want to be on camera. I mean, I'm sorry, I just gotta say what it is. And I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me or anything like that, but last week I just didn't want to be on camera. I couldn't do it, so I didn't post. And I know that's not acceptable, and I posted a short, and I even had one of my subscribers comment like, oh, I wish this was a vlog and not a short. And I'm just thinking like, girl, you don't know, like I can't make it through a vlog this week. I can't do it. But anyways, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in my next video.